So guys, I've just been to the gym and tonight they aired the Royal Albert Hall, the Giants Live Royal Albert Hall. It's the first of the Giants Live series for this year on Channel 5 in the UK. So I've got home, put it on the TV, and we thought, why not do a reaction to my last ever Strongman competition? So I'm going to sit down and watch it. Liz is watching with me, but she doesn't want to be in the camera today. She's hiding, she's embarrassed. But I'm going to sit down and watch what was an epic show to be part of, but obviously I've not seen it. So we're going to press play. Let's go for it. I'm excited. Giants Live back on TV.
Although we don't support the Christmas tradition, do we?
No, we like seeing it live in action. But James Richardson back on TV. This is the build up to World's Strongest Man. So being at the Royal Albert Hall was just incredible. There I am. When I heard about this show happening, it was the one show that excited me to try and make a comeback for. Just to be able to perform in the Royal Albert Hall, it was such an incredible experience. The arena, the fans, the way it's built so you get the kind of acoustics around you. It really was a special, special evening. I am Biby at the moment talking about the Axel record. That's what he was there for.
I think I am going to get quite emotional.
My traps look good.
Yeah, your traps do look good. Your traps always look good when you're about to compete. But the first thing that come back, when I met you, you didn't have any traps.
Did I not?
No. Barely.
This is exciting at the Royal Albert Hall.
Danny Wallace on commentary. I like Danny Wallace commentating. I know he divides opinions.
He brings some comedy to it, doesn't he?
I think he's quite funny. Power with that dyed beard. I didn't realise it was a joke. I thought he'd had a really stressful lockdown and he'd gone white. He looked like Uncle Albert.
Man, Biby's massive, isn't he?
Yeah. Mullet? That's not a mullet. How dare he? It's a mohawk. Oh, I take back what I said about Danny. It's such a lie though, isn't it? It's sort of like with the reigning World's Strongest Man, Oleksii, pretending that this is all in the run-up. This all happened afterwards.
I think most people watching know that as well.
Anyone watching us knows that. But as the popularity grows, if it gets as popular as we want it to, they won't be able to get away with it anymore.
You can't keep doing it. I mean, you know, I know it's tradition to have Strongman at Christmas time in the UK, but we need to change that tradition and have Strongman throughout the year.
Yeah. Imagine saving all the football for Christmas.
Let's not go there today.
Okay.
I heard Biby's arms are ridiculous. I mean, he's just a ridiculously big man.
Oh no. Is that you?
It's me.
They're going to show your failed lift.
Oh, look, I got close. Look at that. Oh, I should have had it. Failed the opening lift. What a loser.
Did you see your face afterwards?
The overhead is so affected weirdly by my Achilles.
Yeah, well you...
If you think my best was 205 on an axle.
Yeah, I know.
And it's...
It was always a full body movement for you, wasn't it?
Yeah. A lot of guys failed it though.
Yeah.
I had Biby's technique. Look at the roll, but then the ridiculous power on the press. His shoulder and tricep power is just mental.
Oh, you're in the red, Lotto. You, Felix, Bish and Aivars didn't get it.
Thanks, love. I was hoping I'd get that opener, but...
Yeah. You look good for it in
the warm-ups, I felt okay. I thought I was going to get it, to be honest. I knew I wasn't anywhere near my best.
Here we go, let's see how Oleksii does.
Oleksii Novikov, struggling with the clean, but look at that flexibility. He's got the bar racked perfectly. He's going to use leg power. Look at that. Nice, easy press overhead. And the axle's one of those that does suit the guys that can be quite efficient.
Yeah.
A lot of the top lighter weight category guys are almost better than the heavyweights.
Yeah.
Other than Biby, who just can muscle it up.
Yeah. Well, you look at Nick Canby and under 105.
Yeah.
He weighs 100 kilos less than I am Biby.
Yeah, nearly.
But his, you know, he's got a 189 axle.
Well, when you watch technique, here we go. Well, I am Biby coming now with, is this 195? Yeah, look at that, resting on the belly.
This is 190.
190. Oh, that is just crazy power. Absolutely mental. Doesn't use his legs. He kind of wasn't even in the perfect position, and he still presses it out overhead. Tom Stoltman coming up now. A good flexibility that Tom's got though. He was close. Just needed a bit more leg drive. I think next year he'd get that.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's not far away. He's got great mobility for such a big man as well.
I think that's because he's only recently big. He hasn't seized up yet.
No.
Until recently, he was slimmer, wasn't he? And when you get big...
Look at Iron Biby. He's a monster.
He's massive. But he's mobile too.
Oh, he's ridiculous. But look at the legs and arms. He's a unique specimen. Look at this. Look at this.
Born in a lab.
He might have been. No one normal presses like that. I mean, I've seen some strong guys, but his shoulder power is just mental.
Yeah.
I stand by the fact that I think his technique is awful.
Yeah.
But the sheer power is just ridiculous. Look at that. So we've just got Iron Biby left now, going for the world record. Hey, someone with an Uncle Oz top. Good lad. You can get those at our store at laurenceshahlaei.co.uk. Here we go. Iron Biby coming for the world record. So remember this clearly.
Yeah, I remember this bit.
So this is his first attempt, which obviously we know he fails. 217 kilos. He's got it balanced on the stomach. It's up to his chest, but he can't really quite rotate those wrists and elbows to get under the bar. The bar goes down to the floor. He's getting stuck in this position. He's gone from the belly and he's kind of there and he cannot rotate the elbows and wrists to get the bar in the rack position. Sweat dripping off him.
Was that it? Were those the two attempts?
That was the two attempts. And then we're thinking, you know, he gave it a good shot, but he couldn't quite get it up to his shoulders.
Yeah.
Look how close this was. So he's almost there, just can't quite get it in position.
Yeah.
But we're all told 2 attempts, it's over.
I think they made the right decision to let him do it again.
There's another big lost top. So they decided to give him a 3rd attempt after we all went back.
Yeah, we were out back at this point, weren't we?
And normally if you fail something twice, you do not get it on the 3rd attempt. My goodness, the sweat dripping off him.
Pouring.
That's dripping out of his sweatband. And he's got it, look at that! Stabilizes, gets a down signal. No, it wasn't a perfect rep.
No, it was a quick down signal.
It was a very quick down signal. There's been countless people criticise it online. I do think we need stricter refereeing. He clearly pressed it out. I think the issue was he was still moving a little bit.
There's a split second where
it was locked out.
Oh yeah.
The question is,
it's a split second, and he got the down signal in that split second.
He got it. It might not have passed in Olympic lifting.
No.
But it's strongman. The referee said down.
Yeah.
And I've said many times before, if the referee says down, you cannot blame you can't blame the athlete for putting it down.
No.
The power is ridiculous. I truly believe he can do more once his technique gets better.
Yeah.
So Biby taking an easy win there on the overhead. A couple of guys that managed 190 and then the rest of them 170 or below.
Do you know what? Darren Sadler does not age.
He looks good.
He doesn't age, does he?
No, he's done well.
He's looked the exact same the last 20 years.
Darren and Colin just talking about the show, and obviously we've got the Hercules hold next, which everyone expects Mark Felix to win.
Move on to our next contender.
It's me.
It's you, Lozzie.
Laurence Shahlaei. Took a bit of a hit with the axle.
This is a better event for me than the axle.
Yeah.
You just have to stand there on this one.
Tired after a lot of injuries a couple of years ago, but he's back for one night only as his head's heavy. And he's got a good grip as well, Loz. No doubt about it. 1 minute 40.
Listen to hear what Colin's saying about
Yeah,
you.
he said I've got a good grip, which is Nice of him to say.
Your beard looks good there.
You've got to make sure the beard's on point when you're on TV. It's a weird event, the Hercules hold, because you just don't do much. You just stood there trying to hold it for as long as you can.
Terrible way to go. Oh yeah, look.
You can see the pain in my face now.
Yeah.
Still holding.
Oh look, your left.
Left hand. My right hand felt absolutely secure, but the left hand just went.
Can't do it one-handed, Lozzie.
No. At least it clawed me some points back. I was struggling after that axle, but getting myself back into the game.
There you go. Colin excused you because he had an injury. Oh, he's got his hat
Look
on.
at Biby's hat.
Headphones in his ears. I wonder what he's listening to. What would you listen to?
He'd be listening to the Spice Girls. Look at the sweat again.
I'd have an audiobook on.
I really want to see Biby concentrate on a few full shows.
Yeah, me too. He did really well on this one.
Some good times though.
Yeah, very good times. The whole standard's gone up.
Yeah.
They haven't made it easier, have they?
I don't think so.
No. You know, you see how it happens though. Like the year before, they did Hercules hold quite a bit, so everyone started training Hercules hold more, and everyone's got better at it.
Yeah. Look at that Mark Felix, 55 years old, stepping up onto the stage. Do you remember when we did the Hercules hold at that rugby event we went to?
Yeah.
And the rugby player just kind of like pulled him apart straight away.
Yeah.
You can't appreciate how hard it is watching strongmen do it.
I remember doing a very light Hercules hold at Graham's gym with Mark watching on. He's like, "Stop looking around." I'm like, "Sorry, Mark."
He takes the Hercules hold very seriously.
He does. He's like, "Respect the Hercules hold."
There we go. Mark Felix only 3rd place on a Hercules hold. He was not having a good night.
No. You came 5th on the Hercules, Ozzy.
Not too bad considering the standard I was up against.
Yeah. Is it Biby? They keep saying I am Biby. I thought it was Biby.
Yeah.
It's funny that they actually never use his correct name.
Checks on it.
I don't even know how to say it.
I forget.
Oh no.
This was brutal. 360 kilo deadlift reps. Absolutely. It's just such a dead weight. The bar doesn't flex at all. Felix having a hamstring issue. No reps. Šmaukstelis getting 2 reps.
Aivars a good deadlifter.
Yeah. Parr only managed 3. Luke Stoltman only managed 1. Tom only got 2.
They're all going purple. Or is that the lights?
No, they probably are. It's the pressure build up. And now we've got a good pair. And Bish and Oleksii Novikov.
Good pair. Sorry, I'm such a child.
You've got a good pair.
Lars?
Bish is making this look far too easy.
I know. It's quite sickening, isn't it?
Yeah. Try and make the rest of us look a bit better, please, Bishop.
Yeah.
6 reps already. He's finally shaking on his 7th rep. Novikov's still going. Novikov.
Alexi's so good in his suit when he gets his suit right, but God, he hates it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he complains
absolutely
about it all the time.
Yeah, like out
Look at
back
him.
before the deadlift, he's just dying. Oh, here he is.
You know, before this in the gym, I'd only done 350 for 2.
I remember, and that was painful.
I really was struggling going into the show. My training was not great. I was in agony and pain. And I was crapping my pants by the time we got to this point.
I was worried about this. I thought if you're going to have an injury, it will be on the deadlift.
Well, like, I'm up against Bilton, who pulled 425 this year. He should have kicked my backside.
Look at that first rep, Lozzie.
I totally got the suit wrong in that first rep and just pulled myself out of positioning. But my second rep was a little better.
Yeah.
I was already spent at 2 reps. It was literally the crowd that kept me going. At this point, I'm just like, I've got to keep going. I can't stop. Like 3 reps and I am done. I'm on my knees.
Yeah.
I didn't think I had anything left. Bilton has finished on 3.
You can't hear me shouting, but I was shouting.
Oh, I heard you shouting there.
Could you?
Yeah, well, you were shouting loud. And at this point, like this 4th rep, it is sheer willpower and the crowd cheering me on. I was kind of scared that something was going to ping.
Yeah, so was I.
But I was like, right, just keep going, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. And eventually I managed to lock it out and get the down signal.
Oh no!
And then fall forward. Everyone's like probably crapping themselves that I've hurt myself. I'm nodding my head there just to let people know I'm okay.
He's alive!
But it was awful. I'm like, get this damn thing off me. Not often you see me with my top off.
No, that's how desperate you were to get out of it all.
Look at the colour of my face.
You're getting a lot of airtime, Lozzie. They've shown all of your events so far.
My last ever show, they probably feel they have to. Now to the serious contenders. So we had Bish with 7, Novikov with 6, and then Evan and
Biby on 5. Yeah, you on 4.
And then I was on 4.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't do too bad.
I held my own, which was what my goal was.
Christ, look at Biby's eyes. Red.
There was a time I loved this event. I was absolutely crapping my pants before this event.
We all were. Oh no, there's me!
There's you, Lizzie.
Laurence Shahlaei was up next, has not lost his touch.
Yay.
Yay.
12 seconds.
Decent performance.
With Gavin Bilton struggling. The crowd loved him though, 46.89 for him.
These guys were quick as well, from memory.
Yeah. Who was it that started going sideways with it?
Evan.
Was it Evan?
I think.
Started sort of drifting.
Tell you what, it took great stability from Evan not to fall
go
with
down
that.
with it. Yeah,
he picked it up and he's kind of twisted, but he's managed to kind of hold it off and get across the line in a decent time.
Evan's so funny to watch, isn't he? Chatting away while carrying it.
That used to be what I was like, and now I'm just literally.
You didn't dare.
Don't drop it. Don't tear. Just finish.
Oh, here's Oleksii. He loves competing, but he doesn't look like he loves competing right before something starts.
Man, he was fast.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I thought that was Bish's lane. Yeah, he was fast.
Oh, both of them were quick, but
Yeah.
that was rapid. Look at that face by Novikov.
It's not a sport where you can worry about how you look while you're doing an
No,
event.
definitely
is it?
not.
Jesus. I wonder if they'll show your stone run, Lozzie. I mean, by rights, they shouldn't because you're not high enough up. But they might. It is a shame that we don't get long enough slots with the TV to show everyone do everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, if you're not one of the main contenders or part of a story, you'll barely get shown at all.
Yeah. Tom was fast.
Yeah, that
And he
was
stumbled
fast.
a couple of them. Imagine how quick he could go.
Yeah. Ah,
Here I am, my stones.
your last event? Bloody Atlas stones.
Definitely not my favourite event.
No, but you got a lot better throughout your career.
Oh, this certainly wasn't my best performance on them, but
No. But
yeah. Considering
how you used
how
to
I
be.
was 12 weeks before this show,
Oh, yeah.
I'm very pleased with what I managed to bring because
Yeah.
I really was not in shape. Just to be able to hold my own against some of the best in the world one last time, it meant the world to me. And obviously up against Luke here, he's a great stone lifter
Yeah,
and a
Luke's
good
really
friend of mine. I was just focused on my lane. All I wanted to do was finish the stones. That is literally all that was going through my head. First 4 went up okay, and I was like, right, don't rush, don't slip, let's get this one right.
let's watch.
And you can see it slips that first time. I'm like, right, don't panic. This was like experience there. I was like, don't panic, you can make this.
Do you know what Luke was shouting at you?
Probably just get it up. I can't remember. I was just focused on what I needed to do. Made sure my tacky was good and locked on to make sure it went up. That was literally like a moment of relief.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm still in one piece.
Yeah,
and literally everyone in the room standing up, giving me a round of applause. It was truly incredible.
It's called a standing ovation, wasn't it?
It was amazing. Having you there and my mum and Ava, it was pretty awesome.
Evan before a stone.
I bet that's a tough slap as well from Biby.
Yeah.
Evan getting himself psyched up with a big, huge iron Biby hand, slapping him on the back. Novikov looking a little more calm.
Evan really is tall, isn't he? And you can see it there when he's next to Oleksii.
He is tall.
He gets a lot of shit telling him he's not as tall as he says he is. Oh, but look! Oh,
that was close between the two of them.
So close.
That was so close in the end by them. He just gets his hands off quicker. There we go. I finished in 7th place overall in my last Giants Live. Obviously, you know, I know there was a time I was better than that, but I was so pleased to get done with the show. And there's the podium. Novikov in 1st. Evan Singleton 2nd. Iron Biby 3rd, and he didn't do the last event.
No.
You know. Iron Biby definitely, if he can hold it all together, keep his body fit and healthy, he's capable of winning these shows. So cool that they managed to make this happen in the Royal Albert Hall.
And they've got it again for 2022.
Yeah, it's going to be another amazing show. We will be there.
With bells on.
Make sure you guys get to the Giants Live shows this year. They are going to be epic. There is a link in the description below where you can go and book your tickets. Auntie Liz and myself will be there. That was emotional watching that. Not quite as emotional as it was actually being there.
No,
obviously
you lose the atmosphere, don't you?
But when we were there, the reaction from the crowd was insane. And to everyone that came, supported me, sent me messages, thank you so much. It meant the world to me. It was so cool to have one last show in front of all the fans. Now, I'm just enjoying my training, enjoying working, promoting Strongman in different ways. I'm going to leave the competing to the top guys, but it was so good to have that one last event on such a big stage.
Laz, I got to tell you, man, from the bottom of my heart, it's fantastic to see you come back again and again. But tonight to say goodbye and leave the way you did. Head high, chest out, you the man.
I appreciate it.
Everybody loves you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice performance. Cheers. You'll be missed.
Bye, guys.